Hi, my name is Andrea, and I'm going to tell you today why I would be a great candidate for your job position. So I am a graduate of Barb High School. I graduated in May of 2014 in the 75th percentile of my class. Of course, my class was a little over 1,000 students, so that definitely says a lot. During my education at Barb High, I've also taken some advanced placement courses for college credit, which included psychology and English. As to advanced levels, I've also taken advanced English and extra English courses because I was simply interested in them. The extracurricular activities that I were included in was the varsity team for tennis and also was a chorus student for 4 years. I was, of course, second soprano. Also, I was the first president of the book club that is still at Barb today, and they continue to grow. I recently graduated from McNeese State University in May 2020, of course, during the COVID-19 pandemic. So during that time, we were not able to walk. We're not able to have celebrations or anything due to COVID. But of course, I still received my Science of Business Administration degree. While I was a student there, I ended up being a member of three major organizations. When I showed up to McNeese State in 2014, there was no organizations to be active or involved in. They really were disappearing. When I was there, the only organization that still survived was Delta Sigma Pi, and they only had a group of 6 people. With me taking part in it, by the following year of me becoming a member of Delta Sigma Pi, I also created a growth in the students in the College of Business. We will go out to high schools and request that they come and check us out and see if they would like to attend McNeese themselves and to become a member of those organizations. I was the vice president of the chapter 2 times, and I was the president about a 1.5 years. So it was a pretty long leadership position that I kept with Delta Sigma Pi. Toward the last 2 years of my education at McNeese, I started up SHRM of McNeese, Society of Human Resource Management, because they were not there since 2003. We ended up having a new teacher that came into the school and wanted to flourish in SHRM. So she was requested to come to me as a student to enforce it and get more students to join into growing SHRM of McNeese. And so it still survives today. We also have Phi Beta Lambda, which is the collegiate version of Business Leaders of America. It seems that I did not know of Phi Beta Lambda until another professor told me that this was an organization that once existed in the College of Business, and it no longer did. So I pushed to have these organizations in place so that other students can take activity into them and grow within them, from my motivations and from me being outspoken. I would go out quite often and talk to other students in other colleges, such as the College of Arts and the College of English and Psychology, to get them to be more active in other activities and to get to know people in other majors, especially in Society of Human Resource Management and Phi Beta Lambda. These organizations were open to any major, to anybody, as long as you were a college student. And so I take pride in those organizations. As to the business fraternity of Delta Sigma Pi has flourished me and grown me to become a great businesswoman. This is the evidence of having my degree from McNeese State University. There are a few business systems that I have utilized. One would be the Oracle Property Management System. It is a property management system used by mostly hotels. I've worked at 2 hotels in my past, so I definitely knew how to use it from the front to the back, even trained and created a user manual for those who follow behind me. I've also utilized CS Professional Suites, which is an accounting system formatted for tax returns and for work papers and work in process, and also for trial balances. That would include UltraTax CS, Accounting CS, Planner CS, Financial Assistance CS, so financial planning. and more things that go with that. And we've even utilized a cloud version along with the desktop version of that system. Another one would be profiler taxing system, which is a simpler version, if I do say so myself, of the UltraTax CS. Next would be Microsoft Productions, like Microsoft products to produce items such as word processing, PowerPoint, and Excel. And of course, I've had to utilize Zoom plenty of times during the COVID pandemic in order to keep up with those who I've taught as a teacher. The skills that I have to offer is that I have great leadership skills. I'm a charismatic leader. So a lot of times my excitement and my drive would always flow into my coworkers and into anyone that I may be supervising. So it caused a major growth in production many a times. And I've seen the outcome of being a charismatic manager. There's also my communication skills. I make sure everyone is knowing what is going on at all times. I try to get rid of any gray areas of communication and make sure everyone understands that they have certain things that they should know. And if there are certain things that they should not know, then I let them know that they don't need to know the details. This for management sources. I make sure that I keep the communication at the right pace, make sure everyone is filled in on everything that they need to get the job done correctly. Another thing is my management, my leadership, my communication. Now would be for my actual personality. I am a bit bubbly at times. I like to go and make sure everyone is smiling. I want to be a big influence on other people's day. One of my motivations is I will never leave a room without making an influence. I take that to heart. It's a model that I've always followed by. It's a policy for myself to never leave an area without either learning or to have taught. And being in a management position or being in some type of leadership position has given me the opportunity to do so. These are my job histories that I have, just a few of them. So I'm currently working at Jig Walker and Company, APC, which is an accounting firm. I was a staff accountant starting at $15 an hour. I have increased to administrative assistant at $15.50 an hour. I have been working there since September of 2021, and I am still there. So the reason why I am leaving J. Walker and Company is because I'm looking for a faster paced environment. I'm also looking for a job position in leadership. As an administrative assistant, it's not exactly a leadership position. It's, well, it's assisting. So I do want to actually be a leader in whatever job force that I am in. I worked at Jackson Hewitt Tax Services for a few months. I was actually requested by them through J. Walker and Company to coincide and help them with the tax returns. So I was there temporarily until they had an office manager in place, and then I transitioned back to J. Walker and Company, APC. So being here is where I learned how to use the profiler system, which is a lot like the Drake tax system. And I also met a lot of people. I enjoyed my time there. I ended up meeting a lot of people. I worked in the Walmart on Gershner Memorial Drive, and it was awesome. I got to change a lot of people's lives as well. Many people have opened up to me. I've realized I'm very open to other stories. They seem to have a connection to want to tell me their life story, and I take pride in giving them comfort in any stage of their life. Working for Jackson Hewitt has opened me up to the public and has helped me understand my sympathetic level. All right. Then the next one was more of a fun job. I didn't think I would like it, and it's actually out of the ordinary, but I was a middle level teacher for Gethsemane Christian Academy. I worked there September 2020 to September 2021. This school is located in Lafayette, Louisiana. And of course, I returned back to Lake Charles to work at J. Walker and Company. But this job didn't feel much of a job. It felt more like a vacation. I was around children all day. They were very excited. I boosted their love for education, and we were in a low income location. So a lot of children did not know how to read. A lot of children did not know um, how to have leadership skills. And we also had to teach, of course, Christian curriculum. And there was a shortage of teachers there with that. So middle level meant that I had sixth, seventh, and eighth grade students with me all day from 8 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. And then after school, I would stay over later to be able to tutor those students if help was needed. There was a break between employment due to COVID-19 and hurricane evacuation. So of course, there was a few months between then that I could not work. But the last job history that I have was the Holiday Inn Express and Suites casino area. There, I was the front desk attendant, but of course that flowed into doing other jobs being front desk attendant. Some of my major strengths were having customer service, phone etiquettes, and also taking care of the client wherever they were needed to be taken care of. I worked there from January 2019 to June 2020. Again, my name is Andrea Sharp. That is my email, my cell phone number, and my address. Some of the references I have available is Dr. Edith White. She's a principal and a supervisor over me while I was a teacher at Gethsemane Christian Academy. There is her email and her phone number. Another one will be Devin McCraney. He's my supervisor currently at J. Walker and Company, APC. There is his email and his phone number as well. And finally, my executive committee member and my brother is what we call each other, is Courtney Bradley. She has watched me grow from collegiate level all the way through to career level. There is her phone number. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and consider me as a candidate for the job position. I'll be gladly looking for a call back with more details and if I am approved or denied for the position. Thank you.